Right, make sure everything's working. Yep. Oh. So, we have, how many days? We have just over a week before Space Truck is out. And a week and a few days before Space Marine 2's out. For the early access. For normal release, it's just about 2 weeks. You match projectly with the end of that song. Nice. I still just have the music off so I can never tell. Song I had not had on, not yours yet. That's perfect then. It's like it was fate. Like it was supposed to happen. I've got to double check something quickly. It had... Yeah, it was working. For some reason it said that the system sound was off, but it wasn't. My mission today is to see if I can unlock the last little bits of the looted wagon challenge, and then maybe move on to something else. Tomorrow movie night is Out of the Cabin, and from there we'll see what people want to do. Have you figured out what the crashes was? TikTok? I think it was 50-50 maybe. I think it might have been a little to do with the platform being slightly unstable. It would make sense because you crashed as well. But I did play, not my last stream, the stream before with TikTok, and it was pretty shaky. I think that's more due to my processor. I do need to upgrade my processor at some point. Because having both those apps open make it a little shaky. I might just ignore doing any lives on TikTok or find a sort of different way of doing it, potentially. If that's doing like exclusive streams or not, or wait until I've upgraded my processor first. I don't know. Oh. Wait a minute. There you go. And a reset, which is weird. Have they all reset? Doesn't look like it, it's just this one. Well, it shouldn't potentially for, because I use Restream.io. I might be moving to Beam, because Beam's free, Restream's not. I Restream. So I'm currently going to set it up on Beam. At the moment, I've got it on Restream.io. The only reason I have it is I've been lazy. I'm going to be honest, I've been lazy. So right now, I only stream to one thing. And then that restreams, so I stream on Twitch, YouTube, Beam, Kick, and Noise. So I stream on 5 right now. But TikTok do not give you stream keys. They don't give you anything like that. You have to, until you become massive, you have to use their app. So I have to open up their whole Stream Studio app, kind of like OBS, and stream directly to them from there at the same time as I'm streaming everything else. I can't do it any other way because I'm not big enough for them to give me a stream key. If they give me a stream key, that would make it incredibly easier. But sadly, that is not the case. So technically, as much as I am streaming on 4 platforms, I am streaming actually only... As much as I'm streaming on 4 or 5 platforms, I'm actually only streaming to one place. And then it goes anywhere else. My point of view is still TikTok as a whole, but that's me. The issue is TikTok apparently is one of the best places for discoverability. So it's more the fact that as much as I consider my main Twitch, obviously, because that's where my biggest fan base, my biggest sort of fan base is and player base, it is TikTok that makes it easy to be discovered. Like, I obviously, do you remember that video that went viral, Jack? It's at about 22k now. What? Those little bikes are deadly. A little squishy. They really made the guns less accurate because I remember them being better than last. Yeah. Maybe a little bit more accurate. The problem is this vehicle's very deadly up in the front, but not in the back. And the issue is it's so slow that people just zoom behind you if they need to. I think I just need to get 20 odd wins where I played the majority at least in a looted wagon, so I'm going to keep sticking to it. I think what will happen is if it's obvious we're really losing a match, I might change to other vehicles just to level them up. Unlock stuff. Oh, lovely. Cramped. I think he got me back. The only thing that is bugged is if you have any skins, if you turn the actual side, as much as it fires that way, they only move when you fire them, and not all the time. So there's a visual bug on the side machine guns. As I always say, there is no point in me rushing to the end in this or the mega tank. Let's see if we can just cause some trouble. Collect it. Battle of attrition. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Damn.
These the winners, but even better.
These the losers. I'm gonna play for the first part of the stream probably with first hour and a half, 2 hours maybe tops. I'll play Rally, and then in the last part I'll be playing Kill Convoy. I don't think we've got any healers. No, we do not.
Here we go, boys. Pedal to the floor.
Oops. Bumped. Bumped by the food truck. Bumped.
We's the faster mob. Grub 'em.
Let's see what we can see here. They're pushing. Ramped. All grouped together. Got one. Oof. Damn. Crap. It is weird that sometimes when you control the grenade, it moves your tank around, so the amount of times I fire and try to move forward and facing backwards. Nice. See, that's the thing, right? If you ever need to go up against a looted wagon, you just have to drive up to it. If you drive up to the side of it and start shooting, the main turret is the only thing that can hit you, really. And because that has a cooldown, you usually can out DPS before it kills you. For this, it's probably going to come down to who crosses the finish line first. Again, 100 points for crossing first, then 60, then 40. So if we all roughly very similar point level, it's who wins the race at the end that will win this match. Bad milk. Damn, they are pushing.
Get to the finish!
Rump. Ah, the over first. Definitely win for them.
Oi, they smashed us good.
Smashed us good. Elish, I don't think Cooper's impressed by your jacket. He keeps like touching his head and looking at it like, why are you here? I don't know what you do, you keep pulling basically he also keeps pulling his bed further and further in. Oh!
Race to that first point, lads! what here?
Go away. You will heal by now. Cramped.
Them gits were faster.
Nah, it's taking too long to catch up with him. It started healing by now. Should be able to out DPS this if he's just shooting his back. If he does a side shot, I'm screwed. Oh. Cramped. these cars basically are like, I think there's a vehicle that can sort of beat another vehicle, if you know what I mean. It's like kind of like say rock paper scissors. There's one that's better against the other. So even if you think you've got the best vehicle ever, there's usually one that'll beat it. With these things, they're slow. So any of the faster cars, if they understand there's a zone behind, because half of the firepower is these. So if you find just to go behind. I'll win this if they don't both side me. Damn. I'm not. Get him, get him, get him. I was stuck, damn it.
Race there, boys. Wheeze the faster mob. Crump 'em.
I killed him beforehand. Overtaking me? I think he's going to.
Race to the end. Pasta boy!
Don't think I'm going to make it, but might as well. Victory!
Good boys.
Nice. Edging closer to that 50 wins. All of things on our side, pretty insane.
Here we go. Put the pedal to the floor. Squeeze the bastard mob. Rump 'em.
I usually do mine just like an onslaught of shooting. That grot rocket is really, really good if you hit it. You're gonna win this, but you don't stay in front, go behind. I don't know why I'm telling people how to kill me, but you know. It's a new game, people need to know. A little bit worse than playing a game where there's certain things that seem a bit OP. But I think this game's pretty balanced. I have fell over and I cannot go. Damn. Turn back round. Yes. It didn't hit me. Damn. crap. That was a complete miss. Complete miss.
Right there, boys! Take shit! Don't go there as
He is gone. But he got more than me, I think. Oh, he is. He's done really well. I think I was tanked him there a little bit. Vamped. I think it might actually give like healing a go next. Don't know. There's so many vehicles I've sort of got a little bit far on the challenges.
Smashed them. We jumped them.
Bum, bum, bum. I do wish you could see like the challenges on this screen. So you sort of know where you're at. We did a little dairy there. But you know what? I'll smash in and see what happens. Corrupt. The skull's looking, yeah. Cool. Glad they managed to get loot wagon in. But it's basically a Luminos, an Imperial Guards Luminos.
No one's faster than us.
Retrofitted for Orky guns. You got two. I didn't even realise stuff about me to sort of be away. You okay, love? Looking okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. I need to stay away. I keep getting too close with this thing.
They cheated and got theirs first.
Sounds pretty good, to be fair. I have no concern going to finish just through Dakirin. Did that many kills this time?
We crumped them good, boys.
Nice. Pretty well. Oh, it's heals, so. See, 24 kills in the healer.
They set you off flat. Defend it, pal. They're gonna trump me.
Many wars.
Put the candle to the
You know I love. Sure. Keep that looking over. Longingly. Or you're looking at your wolf pack.
Yeah.
Figured that would happen there. God damn it. Invite for Monday. Oh, for the orientation online. Oh. So, Eilish, will you be pooping it? I know it's just orientation, but orientation to Università. Why? It was kind of, but not now, but it was kind of. I might switch to Hilo or something for this round. It looks like we're not doing too well.
Take shit! They got theirs first!
Quant. I do like that. That very cool. stomped.
They cheated and got theirs first.
I'm them.
Watch your wheels, boy.
Got some healing done. Oh. Fuck. Damn.
They cheated and got theirs first. Face me that screen.
Gee, he killed me tons of times, but I don't remember killing him, but apparently done it 3 times. We're never going to win it, but... Kind of nice to get first.
We got cropped.
Well and truly cropped. Most heals, apparently. I do think the unlocks have been a little bit weird. They've mentioned this as well. Like with this sort of leveling up, you don't see it sort of happen. What's this? Okay, cool. Back. I thought we got more than that, but maybe not. Maybe not. This is unlock 4, 4, 0, 3. Yeah, these three here. Back shop today. Deaths, kills, wins. We healed 20, that's a sin. Airborne killed, and it kills wild airborne. Cool. Right, so let's go and maybe try a little bit of kill convoy. I usually play more defense on kill convoy.
Boys,
I might do a little bit of this.
we got the bomb.
I mean, to be fair, I might go back to WAAAGH. Prompt. Brick Get House. Nice. By that name.
We got the bomb. We got the bomb. Go get the bomb.
Can get between them. Got one of them.
bomb. They got the bomb. Oh, we got the bomb.
Oh, the Bacon Butty. Can't go wrong with a name called the Bacon Butty.
They took the bomb off us. How did they get the bomb so quick?
Brick Get House, oh you Brick Get House.
Get stuck in, boys. Got that bomb. Good we did. Give them a good corrumping. Them kids stole the bomb. There's no way them kids got the bomb. We got the bomb.
Seems to have been a bit crazy here to do with
Why them kids got the bomb?
kills here. Oh,
We got the bomb. We got the bomb. They took the bomb off us. We's the winners, but most importantly,
they's the losers. Pinky Poo and the Bacon Butty. I like these names. What happened now? Can understand a little word. Who have we got? Maybe still on our side. Is the Bacon Butty still here? Brick Get House is still on the opposite side. The Bacon Butty still on the Bacon Butty. The bacon. That's really cool. Oh, sorry. I'm sitting here, and a corner may look like there's like a grot on the side of the tank. It's not. It's the people behind.
Let's fetch the bomb. There's no way them kids. They got the bomb.
Good shot.
How did they get the bomb so quick? The bomb's ready.
Oh, the healer's low, that's why.
We've gotta get in bombs. They got the bomb. There it is. Bombs are super lads. They got the bomb.
He survived a pretty long time.
Got that bomb. Good we did. Oi, the bomb's ready, boys. We've gotta get in bombs. We got the bomb. Them dicks stole the bomb. Them dicks stole the bomb. We got the bomb.
Don't know why I did that. Just felt like giving it a try.
Took the bomb from
I'm
us.
totally in the wrong vehicle for this. Hey Alfie, you okay? What's up, little buddy?
My two fan made one.
Hey, you can tell me quickly because I'm streaming.
There's no way them dicks got
Oh,
the bomb.
I based it off of these things.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was a toy set,
Right.
fancy on the set.
Okay.
Then it featured a set, then a green and blue and purple.
Right.
And finally, I picked it off of a set with all one leg.
Okay.
So I picked it up on a thing.
Good crumping.
This bit have been being stored. Where do you think he is? At the deep of the ocean.
Oh, right.
You've been trying to tie him out. They can't.
Okay.
Because you to fit the door. This fit after you have to change the method
Right.
and climb. Then only do it if I'm very in danger. Then only if I'm very in danger.
Right.
Come for now because you're not in danger. Then if I fight the whoever in the deep area,
Cool.
I'll be trapped
There's no
because not I'm home.
got the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Satan like to live on the net. Because he don't want to be seen by drowning to camera.
Yeah.
And no one managed to make himself alive on the net. Either if he killed him or not.
We got the bomb.
Then the predator would just put him anyway.
Smashed them.
And no one managed to make it at the very bottom.
Right.
I don't think it's super wrong.
What's is it like the bottom of the ocean sort of thing?
Yeah. So that's why he has one in climbing, trying to tie him out.
Right.
Only one time he managed to swim away.
Right.
the one time where a power turtle was trying to eat him.
Okay.
He put up a hard fight. And then he did swam up to the surface.
Right.
And no other animal attacked him.
Okay, little buddy.
Because he literally, see how them have picked up teeth?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He literally stuck spearman. Feet. And stepped on it.
Right.
Out being hurt.
Cool, little buddy.
Nah. And because it,
How did they get
all of it used their guns or their power to fight back.
Right.
But did they also fight it?
Mhm.
No. Killer whale? You put this one right?
Right.
Take the other two ones.
Yeah.
One of them made it at the bottom of milk and
Right.
let us say he beat the four things up. Because next phase, Territorial.
Cool.
Territorial means. Or means.
Yeah.
So, and one time, it feet beat up.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3 things at the same time. Standing up.
Cool.
A whale,
Mm-hmm.
2 whales, and a giant squid. And this guy is no normal kind of a fish. So, not able information how to put it.
There's no
Either he was very powerful, or they both kill each other, trying to get the fish. And
Cool.
then he just down the fish and killed it.
Right. Okay.
He's a predator, and this is a kitten fight all
Right.
the time. Literally, sometimes there to be literally look 50 feet and need the same size of a fish. So in this case, 0 feet tall.
Cool.
With him having little arms, he's a 5 feet taller. And him a haunted size, bigger than a fish. Right? And he still managed. Who do you think ran away, huh?
I don't know, buddy.
The blue.
Oh, the blue. Cool.
Because he literally knocked one of his eyes out.
Oh.
And he folded back at him. And they did him a giant, him a full bully.
Right.
It unlimited the more productive to him, even though he killed people.
Hey.
Let me just see in this way. Only one person can kill, only 2 people can kill him. Nessie and Grandma,
Right.
in order for him to play a fight, it's about when they live.
Right,
He
buddy.
live on the bottom. But he can do it on the top. Most animals live there, but Nessie and Yamaha have different places he live. One of them live in Hawaii, and the other one live in North Ness. And he is a type of fish who can abide in them. So they didn't beat him because of what two brought him in. If they would bite him, to bite him. Usually will bite him and then fine, right? If we bite him, die. Be the old bottom in. That's the only thing you can actually beat him.
Okay, little buddy. That's pretty cool. And I like the fact that you've done the full picture, including the sort of where it is in the darkness. That's really, really cool drawing, little buddy. And I'm glad you did a full story as well, little man.
I want to make it my
Really good work, little buddy.
I even added the designing.
them kids stole the bomb.
Cool, cool. I'm glad they did something different with this game. I'm glad that they did like orcs and stuff, because it's there's always a danger that it's always going to go straight to Space Marines, straight to the sort of the sort of very very well known guys. I think it's quite cool when they had sort of one of the still very main factions, but to be fair as well, I think orcs have been given quite a lot recently. There's a fair few orc games and stuff have come out recently, like that Teeth one, where it's like a side scroller. With a few little.
Smash the gates and get some They took the bomb off us! They got the bomb!
Oh, shit.
So quick. Fix the bomb. They got the bomb. We got the bomb. Got the special. Why them kids got the bomb?
Captain Master.
We crumped them good, boys.
Definite cramping. Hope it did really well, to be fair. All of them were pretty cool. I think I'm going to have maybe 1 or 2 games more, and then I'm going to jump into Warhammer's website, because there's a few things coming out that has actually seriously tempted me in getting back into the miniature hobby. There is a Blood Angels pack that's literally going to be released. It's on pre-order right now, and it's to do with the Death Company, which is it is one of my favourite things. And there's a really cool Kill Team pack coming out in October that I think it might be a good start for me and Alfie to play. It's a shame they're not out yet. It's a shame they're only pre-orders for, you know, next month or the month afterwards. But I have become incredibly tempted.
The bomb's ready.
At least I know I have got a chunk of wins to finally fully unlock all the challenges for this one.
no
I'm
way.
always fucking falling over in this thing.
Them dicks stole the bomb.
Oh. I think I clipped him. At least I clipped him midair. That's like the second time I've rolled this in. Still rolling. Guys. Still up. Jesus Christ. Bomb. See, I thought it was like 1 or 2 bombs it put outputs. I think they're on a timer and or a distance, time and a distance thing. So I have had about 3 bombs in the same match at the same time, just because no one's been able to drop them somewhere. He's got to nothing.
There's no way them
And I fell.
dicks got the bomb. It's and we stopped them. The bomb's ready, boys.
My favourite chapter's always been the Blood Angels. So I'm happy to be doing stuff. I know there's a bit of controversy because some of the redesigns aren't quite what we'd like for comes with the honor guard, but
We got the bomb. We got the bomb. That bomb could we do?
boom, that was an awesome shot. Didn't think he killed me. I thought it was the explosion. Maybe he got one shot just as I blew up, something like that.
They took the bomb off us. They got the bomb.
Everybody getting this?
Gotta get in bomb. We got the bomb.
friendly killer. Oh, did it? Did it? Not bad, not bad. I'm just taking pot shots. Stomper has eaten puppet. Oh yeah, it literally stops. I never actually bothered to check what happens when a bomb hits. It looks like it stops and the stomper takes a little while to sort of get into the motion again. They lost the bomb. They got the bomb. They don't have the bomb. The bomb's gone. So many bombs. Oh, that could have been. Oh, I was going to say, thought it might have been the stomper, but it wasn't.
They took the bomb.
Not good enough. They double healed it. Healed it? Speak English sometimes, apparently. Yeah, they had a healer healing a healer. That doesn't make much difference because you can't heal yourself. You can't heal yourself, but you can. I suppose the two healers can try to heal each other. Plus, the healing vehicle has a tiny bit more health than the normal vehicle, excluding things like looted wagon and the big grot tanks. Good on you. Those two healers, friendly killer and the other one.
We got the bomb.
Seems like these go up to a certain speed, which isn't that slow. It's not fast, but it's not that slow. But when you stop, not only do you stop dead, you then start to take a little while to actually start moving again.
They took the bomb off us. They got the bomb.
Crumped. To be fair, I did shoot him. I did shoot him.
How did they get the bomb so quick? Got that bomb.
There is still enough time to turn this around. We've got to be careful. Oop McDinglefart.
No way them gits got the bomb.
That's a name.
We got the bomb. Them gits stole the bomb. They took the bomb off us. There's no way in.
I knew I was going to get crumped for that one.
We gotta put this over. There it is. We got the bomb.
I don't know why I feel like I have to move my whole body when I'm doing that. Good and I think.
Got a getting bomb. We got the bomb. How did they get
Oh, we're
the
good now.
bomb so quick? No one gets away that easy. This is it.
In the head. What's this still been moving? Reminds me, I also, guys, I do really need to get back on Dark Tide as well.
They took the bomb off us. We got the bomb. It's right there, is it?
He's gone. Too close to it, Stomper. Boom, the bit.
Give 'em a good crumping
Nice.
We corrupt 'em.
That did awesome. Damn. Equipment accessory. Remember that fun part? Let's have a look. Yeah. Just a fun one here. Then the one I'd like to see is I quite like the do you like the welded one? To be fair, I also really like the one that's sort of from the shop, their little shop thing. Just at the moment. You like that. Right, this is a new one of these, isn't it? This one here. Right, so what was I say then? I need to go check challenges. These are a bit hit and miss if they actually work, so I don't actually pay attention to much anymore. I think they've said that it's very faulty. I've got 3 kills on these and done sort of half of this stuff, and never actually, half the time it doesn't even work. Right, I'm 8 out of 9, so I just need to do 31. So it's 19 left to do. I'm trying to basically get 50 wins and spend the majority of the time in looted, which is sort of my main goal. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to jump into the Warhammer's website, because there's a few things I've sort of been looking at and trying to check out. Warhammer. There's a few things that I'm sort of really hyped for. Because I'm thinking of potentially sort of getting back into the actual tabletop hobby. But it's also a little bit pointless if it's just going to be myself, because I don't live very near a lot of people. So what I think the plan might be is to possibly see if my son's interested in any of this. Now, when it comes to this stuff, I have always been a Blood Angels fan, and they have currently started to release the Blood Angel stuff. And I'm a big fan of the sort of history, as well as how it all works when it comes to things like Death Company and the Red Thirst and stuff like that. And they have released this. It looks awesome. Basically, it's the Death Company. You get obviously the codex supplements and cards and everything. So you get these two, Lamas and the sort of Reaper. It's pretty cool history behind both of these. He's one of the few people, Lamartus is one of the very few people that seems to be able to out sheer will hold against the Black Rage. He hasn't beaten it, he can just hold against it. So I love these, and I think some of the models are pretty cool. People have been hit and miss about the new model of him, but I actually still really like it. So not only is it sort of a couple of pack of existing soldiers, existing Space Marines, you also get the upgrade pack, which will give you some of these sort of faces, some of these shoulders. I believe some of them are some of the sort of weapons as well. I think we got some of the cards as well. Oh, that's for the Blood Angels. You got successors, which is pretty cool. You're going to have Flesh Tearers. I'm a big fan of Flesh Tearers as well. Vehicle markings. Cool. The box looks awesome. This is one I'm very tempted. I'm very tempted to sort of get if I have the opportunity to. Now this one, go out of this. Go to the sort of announcement of it. Did I miss the announcement? I think I probably did. There was sort of an announcement of this one here, what to expect with the new. Pretty sure there was actually like there was one that's more like an announcement. New rules, co-op. This one here, was there one before that? Kill team, because basically they're releasing a new kill team, and I think that would be a good place to start potentially. But it's not coming out until October, so I don't mind waiting. So it's a new kill team. They sort of changed the rules. You got the two. It's sort of like it's basically Tau versus Imperial, because you've got these, which are like the special forces. And then I believe you also have these guys, which is a form of, I forgot what they're called. It's the Tau have that sort of detachment that is used as like their melee sort of groups, like that, those sort of indigenous sort of creatures. This is sort of part of them, the sort of their more elite airborne versions. And I think it just looks really, really cool. And I think it might be something that could be quite interesting to get into if we wanted to start again. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I think that was a cool video. Is it just a video? See, there's an actual video of this. Wonder if I can find it. This is the new cinematics for the new kill team, so I'm tempted to sort of get hold of this in the next few months. I'm going to buy some basic paint sets for me and Alfie, and if he likes it then I'll buy this, but it's not until October anyway. I remember this is the tabletop. This is a trailer for the new tabletop of Kill Team. Like the Tempest guys are supposed to be like elite, but these are like the special ops. The Tempest guys are supposed to be can do multiple jobs, where this is more of infiltrate squad. This looks pretty cool. swear these guys can make movies and computer games just off their own trailers. They really could. Yes, this is the new, wherever it is, or the newer one, which I'm very, very interested in having a look at. They've got the new co-op thing as well, so you can kind of integrate multiple sort of kill teams together. Also, for the Warhammer 40,000, they are expanding the universe quite a lot. As in, they're sort of redoing some. And on top of that, obviously, Blood Angels is sort of the main focus, being one of my favourite companies. Especially the stories behind them all. Which is pretty cool. That is just awesome. Death Company. I love the fact that they literally have the Black Rage, which they all start seeing terror like it was when Sanguinus was slain by Horus. So they're putting a group called Death Company, because each one of them will fight until they break their own bodies, thinking that they're fighting to save Sanguinus from Horus and terror. Even though some of these Marines weren't actually alive when he passed, it's just a psychic blowback to their gene seed after he died is permanently etched into every single Space Marine, including the Dreadnoughts. They still get the Black Rage as well. So yeah, they will literally be shooting people thinking that they're killing Horus, and they're not. They could be against Orcs and Tyranids. And Lamartes is one of the only ones that kind of understands that he's in it. He's the only one that sort of out pure will can fight it. So he is basically the guardian of them, because he kind of manipulate them to a certain degree by calling out orders in the guise of him thinking that they're all on terror, because he has the same visions, but he can understand where he is, and that they are just visions, even though he can't control them coming and going. So he could literally be telling people, you know, the Sons of Horus are over here, and Horus is to the left flank, but what actually is on the left flank is the Orc War Boss, or like the Hive Tyrant or something like that. So these guys will charge at where they think Horus is, when actually they're just basically gone mad. And to the point where if they run out of ammunition, they'll start hitting things with their guns. When the guns break, they'll start punching things until they destroy their hands, and nutting things until they've caved their own head in. That's how sort of crazy they've got. And the idea of the Death Company is it's one last duty that they can do before they have to get put down anyway. And that's what this guy does. Where is it this one? And that's the job of him. He can tell when the Black Rage is manifesting. So apparently he's never stopped moving, because he also is is a mercy killing, but he's also an executioner, even for the successor chapters. So he will go to the Flesh Tearers and all these successor, and then visit all these sort of death companies, especially the ones that have survived the final battle. Usually, even though they're still mad, with beaten bodies, and he mercifully sort of beheads them and things like that, so they no longer have the Black Thirst. So that he, apparently in the sort of lore, when people see him, they respect and fear him and loathe him at the same time, because they know that if the Black Thirst, that's the red thirst, the Black Rage, the Black Rage takes over them, he will be visiting them at some point if they don't die in battle first. And he's the Guardian. I actually quite like this model. Some people prefer the older one, but I quite like it. And again, the actual standard Space Marine models for the rest of them are the same. It's just that they've got this really cool upgrade pack where you can have the sort of Blood Angels, fanged vampire-looking guys. I wonder if they've got an image of it. It's fucking cool. It just does. That's the rest of them. Is there any more? Pretty sure I've seen somewhere it had same thing. Yeah, I saw somewhere that they actually had picture of the upgrades. Oh, I cannot wait for that. Space Marine 2 gonna happen in the next couple of weeks. Already had it pre-ordered and everything. Let's see if we can. Is it this one here? Sunday preview. And that's just the preview. I know a few people aren't that happy about the wings because the previous Sangreal Guards had these really beautiful sort of wings on the back to obviously similar to the Primarch, but they seem to have removed them. First detachment. The order now. What the fuck is it? Is it? Might have it here. No, not that one. There's this one. There you go. That's it. So these are the upgrade packs. So as much as the actual Marines are the same, the Space Marines are the same. You get this pretty cool pack where you can sort of change them to add things like the blood drop. There's a lot more sort of symbols and things like that, and little vials of blood hanging from them, as you would see with Blood Angels. And this is sort of the upgrade pack that you'd add to it. You get a couple of these, I believe, and then a couple of these on top. So it looks like it also has some things like Terminator stuff into it. But obviously, I don't think you'd be using that if you wanted to do these. That is the Death Guard Brutus. I would love to see what the rules are. Let's look what you get in here. 2 characters that. Those and these. So pretty cool. Definitely looking forward to that when it comes out. And first I'm gonna play Kill Team, I think. 40k because a little part of me wants to start doing it again. I'm going to look at buying. My son's interested in maybe painting them, so as a sort of trial, what I'm going to do is you can buy a couple of packs where you get paints and a couple of figures. I'm going to buy a couple for me and him. We're going to just paint them all up, and if he likes them and likes doing it, then I might get Kill Team, which is a sort of a quicker, small, less figures skirmish sort of thing. If I was to paint mine. But I'm going to get like a Kill Team, which is like a more skirmish sort of game. But my favourite, guys, which is the Blood Angels, they've just released a Death Company pack to pre-order. And the Death Company is this awesome part of the Blood Angels, and it's got some really cool history of it. Have you built them all, or you just not painted them all? Because a lot of people I know build the figures, you just don't paint them. I set myself a rule where I would not buy the next ones until I painted the other ones. I sometimes broke my own rule back then, but if I think I had a couple of things, like I had Orcs and I had a few others, and I would too many figures, too small for starter. It's the same with Orcs. Orcs have the same problem as well. Basically, a lot of they're based on point values. So when you've got armies that each individual soldier is really strong, you get less miniatures to field. Now, I could be wrong with the specific specifications of this because I've not played for a couple of editions, so I don't know the full depth of what's changed. What used to happen anyway is if you so what used to happen is, for example, if you got a starter pack, best way to do it is if you actually look at the starter one. Got 2 guards left in the sentinel. Almost finished the artillery off because I forgot to do the loaders. No, but is that fully painted or just built? But this is basically a prime example of what I'm sort of talking about. If you have a look closely, these armies are roughly probably point values the same. But if you look at the no, just built. Okay, I used to build them really quickly, and then spend a little while painting them. Not even got painted here. But I used to do orcs. Orcs are the same issue as Imperial Guard. A lot of it is based on numbers rather than sheer power. And similar things for this, because if you look at these two armies, the point values are going to be very similar. But you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 soldiers here. Or spacemen, should I say. So the equal value in Tyranids is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So, I'm pretty sure, so, if it says somewhere. So the thing is one of these guys could probably kill 5 of these, or something like quite easily. So, with certain armies, the Chaos can be similar, and a few other ones can be. The individuals are this can come back to. The Necrons can do that as well. But basically what you've got is a lot of these, because how they balance it out is that these are equal point values. As you can tell, they're slightly weaker Tyranids, as in the individual units are weaker than the individual unit of a Space Marine. But you get more of them. Necrons are like as well. It's like if you look at the starter armies are pretty cool in that sense. Let's look at Xeno. That's like a patrol, but they used to have like armies you could buy. They're stupidly expensive, but I thought there was like maybe it's a getting started bit. Start here. Yeah, so here's obviously the Imperial. So if you look at them, they sort of have a rough size of the combat patrol, and as you can tell, depending on what they are, is how many figures you get. So if you got the Imperial Guard, you can see, a decent amount here. Same for technically the Space Dwarfs, but if you go to some of these other ones, let's go and we're gonna ping a couple. Right, so if you have a look, I've not seen a pre-made army. The bone ones are like 3,500 points. Army, it depends. Armies, I think, it's about 1,000 points. I think they used to be, and then it's 1,000 or 2,000. 1,500 pounds is a really good start. But just for example, these should be roughly the same points. So say they're about 500 or 500 points roughly. So this is how much you'd get in the Imperial Guard. You'd get, looks of it, probably a little more, because you don't have some of the vehicles. As much as you've got these really big guys here, you don't get that many of them, so they sort of make up the rest of it with these. Is that including the extras though? Like the options? But just, okay, let's just say about 400, just for example. As you can tell, if you look at basically the Legion of Volant, which is basically Space Dwarfs, these you get a lot less miniatures because these are more powerful. So each individual one of these in the vehicles is this group is about the same power potentially as this whole group. Into the figures, yeah. You see, there might be about 400, 450 if you've got the sort of add-ons with powers and special orders and particular weapons you picked. But then if you look at the Death Guard, these guys are really powerful here, but they've got tons of really, basically like zombies, so they're very, very weak. So you get a hell of a lot in the Death Guard. So you get a handful of very, very powerful and a handful of cannon fodder. Tau, again, a bit of a mix, but you get a whole tank for that. Again, you know, a selection of orcs, but when you start coming down to, say, the Necrons, I love the Necrons, you get a lot less in the Necrons because they're more powerful, and Space Marines even less. Just because the power of that combat team, with their with the stereotypical options you'd pick, and that group is about the same power as this whole group and that whole group, and that's how it sort of works. I think out of all of them, the Space Marines will always be less figures because the Space Marines in general are always quite powerful and a balance of power as well. They're good at close combat and ranged and armor. But the idea is, if one of these guys can withstand a lot of firepower and can kill a lot, the idea is you're going to have a group of these all start beating the shit out of one of them. So when you've got like 10 dice you're rolling, you know, statistically, if they all charge it, you will start hitting them. Because even if it takes a high roll, if you roll 10 to 15 dice, statistically you will start getting 6s and 5s and stuff like that. So you will start battering them. Like with the Death Guard ones, I think it's very much high and low end in one army, because these guys are very powerful. The Plague Marines are very powerful. You've even got Typhus, who's a very, very powerful bot, a very powerful librarian sorcerer. So you got these very, very powerful units, and then you just made up the rest of the points with cannon fodder zombies, very much. I think my next combat patrol, if I get there, will be Marines, because 10 figures and big, so easy to build and paint. So it'd be one of these sort of things. Necrons I still like. I do like the Necrons. They do look pretty awesome, and this thing looks amazing. I was with the Orcs. This Orc combat patrol seems to be a lot more melee orientated, but then I was a couple of ones back, a couple of additions back, and usually when they release an edition, they keep some models and redo some other models. I'd paint them green like salamanders. If I got this, or if I ever got like the pack, where you get the whole lot, I would definitely do Blood Angels. This is, yeah, even less figures. I mean, these guys are insanely powerful. Dark Angels, a little bit more in that Dark Angels one. These guys are pretty cool. These guys are like the Mechanicus, but they all look kind of funky and weird. Everything's robotic, like robotic horses, robotic everything. Chaos, Sisters of Battle. Those are like 600 points total, I think, because they're top tier. They are. They're very powerful. Here's the Sisters of Battle. Here's the Gene Stealer cults. I love as much as I like doing the sort of Imperial side, I do love the idea of these models. I love the idea that people are worshipping the Tyranids to the point where they've genetically changed to become Tyranids, or at least sort of hybrids. I just think the idea behind that is crazy. Space Wolves. Got the Black Templars. Black Templars are Noodles' favourite one. That's Noodles' favourite group. I've never been that interested in Eldars, so things like the Dark Eldar here, I've not been that interested. That's the normal Eldar. I'm hoping they're going to release a Blood Angels one, because they seem to have, you got the Chaos ones, which is Thousand Suns and World Eaters and Death Guard. Then you've got like the Black Templars and the Space Wolves here. Then you've got this lot, which is the newer editions. These are pretty cool. So these are like Imperial Agents. So you've got like Rogue Traders or Inquisitors. So what they've done is they've released a pack per Inquisitor. So you've got this Hereticus. So these guys are like heresies and witches and things like that. So these guys will go after them. So it's a Citizens of Battle and an Inquisitor sort of command group. Was it all the Blood Angel models wise the same Space Marine? Because I think that the armor is the same. You guys just paint different stuff. To be honest, if you're just buying a pack of Space Marines, they always paint, say, the Ultramarines on the front of them, but you can paint whatever you want. You can paint them all the same. You can paint them all red. You can paint them salamanders. You can buy extra packs to that slightly differently, but you should get a transfer set that has a transfer for salamanders, for Blood Angels, for Black Templar, for all of them. I think, unless you change that. Odosinos, so this one is against this is like Inquisitors against Xenos, and this one is Inquisitors against, I can't remember what that one is. Is this one against Chaos, against Demons? So you've got the Inquisitors against Demons, and that will have the Grey Knights. The Inquisitors against Xenos, which will have the Death Watch, and the Inquisitors against Witches, which will have the Sisters of Baal. But I think to start off with, if it's just going to be me and Alfie potentially, I'm just going to start off with these. Because these are smaller, they're a lot cheaper. This is rather than it being a combat patrol or being a full 1,500 point army, these models you could be able to use in the main game, but these will be more like little kill teams. Even the game's a little bit cheaper, so you get a sort of small sort of game that me and Alfie could start playing. Where is it? And you've got here extraction team. You've got scout squads, veterans, which is an army is like 1K just for figures. You don't go there, no. Plus, I don't. The thing is about this sort of thing is there's no point going ham on something that's going to cost a bomb and no one's interested in it. So they've got like these starter sets, like I said, with a couple of figures and paints. So I'll see if he likes doing it. If he likes doing it, then something like this. Now, it's his last chance to buy this because, like I said, in October, they're getting a brand new one. And that was the video I showed earlier. But with this, you've basically got like Death Corps, Commandos, you've got, these are Tau, you've got Necrons again, you've got Navy Breachers, which are also really, really cool. You got a small strike squad. If you only live close, then we could go. Yeah, no, that's one of the issues with this as well. It's one of the issues why it's one of the main reasons I stopped doing the tabletop, because I moved away from my friends who did it. Yes, there probably is places local I could go and do it, but I prefer playing these sorts of games with friends. And, you know, I just don't live near any of them anymore. There's little Pathfinders, attack squads. We've got another little tactical squad here. Do they have an Imperial Guard squad? They do have an Imperial Guard squad, but it's slightly different. So you've got this one here. Like a Special Ops Imperial Guard squad. It's 40 quid, and that'll be the whole team. Over Scotland, noodles over Netherlands, bastards. We should move together, make life easier. True. But that is my plan. So I'm gonna see what I can do. That's Imperial Guard as well. So that's the plan. I've paid so much attention to it now. I kind of really want to play it again. Yeah, they look really cool. They do look really cool, and it's a lot more manageable. So that's my plan. So my plan. See, the thing is if he likes them, I'm just gonna get some more figures and more paints to see what we like. I'm not going to buy any board game stuff until October, because there's no point buying anything now and wasting money when a new one's coming out. Oh god. But let's see if we can see it again. I just thought these were quite interesting. Oh, here. Is it still here? Let me go see if I can find it first before I do anything. There was like I said, there's these packs you can get that are just like painting. Look, building paints. I just paints. Where's the sets? Over there. So my plan is, you know, these. Get a couple of them. And you get some paints, a paintbrush, and a couple of figures, and just see if you enjoy painting them. I do like the fact that beforehand, right? These Warhammer 40,000 sets, all you used to only be able to get a pack like this £130 big game. That's all you could ever get. I do like the fact that they've started to do this. So you've got the full set. You've got a smaller starter set, so you get less figures, it's cheaper, smaller pack. And then you even get this an introductory set, so you get some very, very basic rules to it. You get a handful of each sort of figures, you get some paints, and literally a full introductory set where you can sit there, paint up the models, and then play some basic games. And I do like the fact that they've started doing that, because they never did that before. It was just, you had a choice of spending 150 quid or 150 quid. Whereas now you can get these very small introductory sets, see if people are interested. If they don't, then there you go. The paint is what annoys me because I got no imagination and no hand skills. I've got an army paint set so I can mix the colours, but I'm actually putting paint on models that shits me up. Yeah, to be honest, it's one of those things that you can't. It just is how it is, because if I remember the first sort of paintings, the figures to what I did later on, there's like night and day. I think it's just a matter of sort of learning, because I when I first painted, I had no idea that you could use washes. These are very, very watery paints that if you sort of if you sort of paint some facial features on an orc, you dump sort of like a darker a wash onto it, and it seeps into the sort of the lines, so you've got a more prominent face. Dry brushing I never knew about when I first started painting, where you could, instead of having just a black t-shirt on your guy that just looks weird, you get, say, a bit of white or grey or something like that, and you get the excess off to the point where there's hardly any paint, literally hardly any paint at all on your brush, and you lightly go over it and you'll start seeing these lines and things like that. Again, I am not that good at painting. My paints were pretty mediocre, but I learned after a while and I enjoyed it. I can paint them all green, like army fatigues. You could do. And also, to be fair, if you think about it as well, there's tons of paint guides out there, from Warhammer themselves to tons of people online, just showing you how they would do to paint it, do an undercoat and everything, and then, you know, do sort of and sometimes, because you end up with you have a lot of sort of just soldiers, so they're all pretty much the same. There's some pretty cool guys out there that will show you how to mass paint your models and then spend time on your characters. So if you've got 10 normal soldiers, you just try and get them all painted as quickly and as efficiently as possible. But then your sergeant, your commander, your special unit, you would spend more time on, because there'd be more detail to it. And it's just sort of what it would be. So it's just like, let's have a look. Well, like even this here, you would sort of, these sort of units here, the standard sort of death company, you would sort of get painted, but you'd spend a lot of time doing the special character. So you'd spend time doing some of these special character stuff. I keep forgetting to Lord of the Rings as well. I go and pick, go back, Armies of the Imperium. So I think didn't you get like a tank and then like this pack or something, or you just got this pack? I'm not too sure. But what you would do is you would sort of look at some guys to get all these painted up in sort of standard colours and things like that. Just a patrol. I mean, this patrol looks awesome. So you just spend your time getting all these guys painted. It's sort of a standard sort of level, but then you'll spend your time doing this command squad. Because the command squad all have sort of more unique looking guys. And that's what you do. That's what I would do. So, you know, not saying you'd paint them badly. They just, you wouldn't go into super detail unless you've got the time to do that and you're good at doing it. Then you do it. But if you're not, you get them all painted up to a reasonable uniformed level, and then you spend a lot longer on your special characters. Which means I would generally start painting the normal guys first, get them sorted out until I'm comfortable painting, and then give these guys a shot. And this is what I meant about dry brushing. If you look at sort of some of these guys, because what you do is when you sort of dry brush, you literally get a little bit of paint, say for example white on your bush, and wipe it off and keep wiping it off until you barely get any paint. And then when you very lightly go over, you actually catch these lines. And better painters will actually spend their time drawing the lines on. But it's doable. It just takes time. And it just takes a little bit of practice and patience. If you sit there and do it, and then you start getting tired or annoyed at doing it, then stop for a while. But I used to really enjoy it. And my orcs went from looking really bad to looking, I mean, you could probably take them into a shop and maybe play a couple of games and they'll be alright. But yeah. Anyway, that's going to be me for tonight. I'm going to go and chill. Tomorrow we have our DVD night, a movie night, which I believe is going to be. You're not working. Just 1 second, I think. Pretzel is broken, apparently. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Pretzel is broken. Try it one last time to get Pretzel working, otherwise I'm going to be ending with no music. Yep, Pretzel has gone kaput. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Greatly appreciate it. I will probably be continuing playing a lot more Speed Freaks up until we have Space Marine 2, which is coming out for the bigger packs on the sort of the early access on the 5th, I believe, of next month, which will be pretty awesome. Also on the 2nd, I might be giving Space Trucker a try. That comes out on Game Pass. So yes, thank you everybody, and I shall chat to you all later.